We're live. The Vegemite explained. Have a nice cup of coffee. I think what we'll do is we'll do a Vegemite piece of toast how I like it, and one how you like it. That's what we're talking about. Vegemite. B vitamins for vitality. Let's have a look. Hello, awesome. I'm going to explain Vegemite. Happy little Vegemite. It contains B2, essential for brain function. Obviously no one down the bottom of YouTube. Not really, it's a yeast extract. B1 was the first one. B2 supports your nervous system. B3, essential for energy release. Sounding good already. Folate helps fight fatigue. This could be a natural Boit remedy for those on 29 hours a day. But what we've got here, hello Rujex, is actually have a look down here. Whose plate's that then? Huh? Whose plate's that? Anyway, we are going to Vegemite pieces of toast to show you the variants. The RSE bully, you'd be very interested in it. Okay, here's the Vegemite. I'm going to open it. See all that black substance that's nearly gone? We're going to do a piece of toast how my wife likes it. Alright, so we'll just do this one.
That's already too much.
Just a smidgen.
That's too much.
See, that's a smidgen, and she's saying that's a bit too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
Alright, now we'll do it the Aussie way for my piece of Vegemite, which is really how you should have it.
He's now putting tar on his toast.
Excuse me, you like Vegemite?
Yeah, but not like that.
So that's how I like my Vegemite. Alright. And that's how my wife likes hers. But for those that missed the information, well, the ROC bully, there's an old saying, unless you try it, you're only guessing, aren't you? That's what it looks like. Vegemite, B vitamins. Hello, Jojo. I'm not in a Ford van. Let me just repeat them. I think Awesome got to saw them. It contains B1, essential for brain function, a Boit requirement. B2 supports your nervous system, again a Boit requirement. B3 essential for energy release. Well, there's no energy in Boit at all, so this would be very good. Folate helps fight fatigue, all those sleepy nights on the computer. Can you imagine? We're now going to get a taste test done by an expert on the without the fly. Do you want to grab your piece of toast and have a nibble and describe the flavours and textures that bring joy?
Not so close.
It's not close.
Yeah, people see my wrinkles. Look, it's still too much.
Explain the flavour for the uninitiated.
I can't. It's yum.
You can't compare it to anything?
Nicole, I'll be giving you some.
Yeah, she's getting a special package.
Bringing, yeah, and some Tim Tams for you, Nicole.
Yep. There you go. That's from an expert. How many years experience in Vegemite have you had?
I'm 56.
So about all those, about the same. All right, well, it's now my turn. I'm a connoisseur when it comes to Vegemite. Not an expert, an actual connoisseur. I travel the world with Vegemite. That's my piece. A nice little layer of Vegemite.
Yes, Awesome. At the end of the year, hopefully.
If I was being explanative, I'd say it's a little bit bitter. Those who've had Marmite before would know what I'm talking about. It's creamy. Works well with toast. There's a few other areas you could use it, but toast is the way to go.
It is nothing like Marmite. Don't listen to him.
No, I'm explaining the texture. It's very dark, but it's nice.
kidnapped.
I could do an imitation of a cargo van dweller.
We went shopping this morning, Nicole. Seeds bought new clothes just to meet you.
Bought new
Gonna
clothes.
look spiffy.
No expense was spared.
Yeah,
I looked for all the bargains, Nicole.
you got a fly in your head. No, it's gone.
Yeah, it's Australia.
We're worried.
I don't know what I got. I got bits and pieces. I got a nice little coat,
He did, honestly, Nicole.
but yes, it's not quite that dark,
Oh,
Jojo.
yes, awesome soup. Don't forget awesome soup. When we go out to dinner, you have to specially... Remember
That's right.
she won?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. No, so it's one of those things. It's akin to certain things in different countries, but I would not be lying if 99% of Australian households had that in the morning. And this is a jar of 380 grams, very close to a pound of Vegemite. What do you reckon, this is 2-3 weeks? Probably lasts us a month,
No, a bit longer.
maybe a bit longer. And you can get even bigger jars, or even little tiny little ones like that. It's very enjoyable. It's something that, like I say, I'm one that will go around the world and taste anything, and if I think it tastes like crap, I'm going to tell you.
Say hi to Jazz.
Hello, Jazz.
Do you have a Joe?
But
Bully asked if you've got a Joe. I don't know what that means.
have I got a what?
A Joe.
As in a body lying in the back cupboard with the name the RC Bully on it? Not yet. Apple butter's yum. Yeah, I've never been. Even the grandkids aren't big into Nutella,
no,
are they?
Yes, they are. Oh, yeah.
I only one or two of them. But
My grandson likes Vegemite and peanut butter sandwiches together. He also likes, get this, Nutella and cheese sandwiches. What did he have the other day? I think he had Vegemite, Nutella and peanut butter all on one sandwich.
see, I could eat a bucket full of hazelnuts without any trouble, but I'd struggle to have a half teaspoon of Nutella. It's just too sweet.
Why have you got it on me while I'm eating?
You were talking.
Oh. Nutella cream cheese.
And it is
But it don't sell a lot.
cooling down here now. This is about the peak temperature for today, and that's cool. When the breeze kicks in, it's, you know, nearly put a jumper on time. So that's 84 degrees for my Canadian friends. I think it's 29 degrees Celsius, but the days are getting cooler. The nights are getting cooler. It was 12 degrees Celsius this morning, which I think is like 55, 60 or something.
What a lot of people eat here is Vegemite and cheese sandwiches.
Oh yeah, Vegemite on crackers, bit of butter,
Cheese.
cheese, that's the go. So have you got any questions about Vegemite in your 101 lesson? 34, that's too cold for me, Billy. Way too cold for me.
Is that 34 Fahrenheit?
That's cold. That's just above zero.
Man, I'd be wearing thermals. If you could buy thermal bras, I'd be wearing a thermal bra in that temperature.
Well, maybe Bully could give you a pair of his to use. Bully's probably got a few pairs of bras.
Hillbilly.
Hello, Hillbilly.
I still got to find you a woman hillbilly, huh?
Well, one that's breathing.
Oh, JP. Mwah.
I have tried Marmite. JP, I come from the UK as a kid, and I didn't like it then. It's you've tried it, obviously. It's definitely a different taste. Vegemite lovers around the world, if you set them down, bit of toast and Marmite, they go, what is that? They go, what the hell is that?
I don't like Marmite.
Best way to describe Marmite for Australians is there's something missing in it, and it's usually Vegemite that's missing. But it's, oh, did you like it, JP? Because I remember as a kid going, nah, I'm not having that. My grandmother used to use Marmite in stews, a bit like we'd use Bonox. Yeah, it's not good. It's something like, you know, and the recipe went wrong. I don't know how the Poms don't eat Vegemite. It's so much better. You don't like Marmite either. Maybe we should get a bit of cracker and a bit of butter and put a tiny bit of Vegemite on it. That's when it's at its best. You ask JP, cracker, bit of butter, piece of cheese, Vegemite, yum. Really is a good beer drinking nibble. Around 14 minutes, Norm says chargebacks are coming. Well, haven't seen any donations yet. Nothing. Oh, hang on, JP, $100 from Johnny P, thank you very much. It's what? Oh, it's Zimbabwean dollars. That's the thought that counts, JP.
Oh, you're getting money.
It's the thought that counts.
I need a pair of boots.
Oh, you're going to fix your old ones up.
Why fix me old ones?
100 Zimbabwean dollars. I'm pretty sure that equates to about 3 cents. I'm not sure.
If JP's given money away, he can buy me a new pair of boots.
Hang on, Nicole Green, 1,000 UK pounds, dating from 1840, which are no longer valid. Oh, it's still, again, it's the thought that counts. We're going to get loaded out of this today. I'll be able to bring masses of Vegemite to the US and the UK. Probably a container load, just push it on board. How'd you get that much money? Oh, it was all donated. Beautiful. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to the trip. It's only a couple of weeks away. I'm not sure the exact date, Nicole, that will be where you are, but we will get that to you within the next few days. Of course, it'll come in a message that will start burning at the end. It will self-destruct. And, oh, I didn't read the whole message. Bugger. Yeah, we'll let you know exactly where and what. I mean, we can meet you anywhere, but probably easier for you to come to us. But you're in charge of the boss.
Fish face. Hey, prepper. Rocky Mountain Prepper, I'm presuming that is.
Is it? Hello, Rocky. Yeah, so if you've never tried Vegemite, well, you don't have to. It's not going to be forced upon you. But you should always have a crack in life at most things. If you don't like them, you don't have to do it again.
I don't know, Hillbilly. We don't watch it. You have to tell us.
What's that?
Did Elbow's van explode? Who cares? Who cares if it did?
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't hurt anyone else. Or hurt himself. But who cares?
Oh Lord, won't you buy me
I'd gladly pay you
a
Tuesday.
brand new RV?
Rocky Mountain said, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a Vegemite sandwich today. Okay. My boots are going to cost about 150 Australian dollars, so that should cover it.
Yeah, seems like a fair amount.
Yeah, if it explodes, yeah, I know.
I'll just finish this song. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a brand new RV? My friends all got chargebacks. That won't happen to me. Oh Lord, raise your hands, everybody. Won't you buy me a brand new RV? Oh look, more donations flowing in.
Hi, C.
4,000 Kenyan dollars from
Seal.
Nicole.
Sorry, Seal, not C.
Woo!
How much did she give?
About 3 cents Australian.
Oh, damn, that won't even get me a pair of knickers.
It's all right, we'll just buy the cotton.
Oh, dear. I need some water now.
So Nicole, when we get there, I gather you and I and the missus will go out to karaoke. Do we have to bring our own jug? I'm just curious.
Jug. What do you mean, jug?
One for the money, till I go. Walk in there, there you go mate, yeah, get a stamp on the wrist. Music's playing, karaoke bar, 2-gallon empty jug at the ready.
I don't do karaoke.
No, it's good fun, having a bit of a laugh. Having a laugh's a good thing. You're that bad? Nicole? Is that why Milo cries sometimes? Stop singing. I don't profess to sing well. I enjoy singing. If I could fit you all in the shower, man, you'd be saying, this guy's good.
Hey, if I have a few drinks, I can sing, I can tap dance, I can even fly an aeroplane.
Yeah, no comment. Yeah, I think some of the things we see from the boy in the can, delusion at its greatest. Just absurd delusion. You know, when someone can sort of sing and they think they're really good, well, you say, yeah, you can sort of sing.
So where are you, prepper?
I missed that. I don't get-
He said he's always wanted to try Vegemite sandwich since he heard the song The Land Down Under.
Yeah, that's worth having a go. I will eat anything, trust me. Maybe only once, and I might even spit it out if I don't like it. But I will always try, because all around the world, food is different, taste, texture. But if you're willing to have a go at something and you don't like it, at least you can say you had a go.
Prepper's in Colorado.
Colorado. I don't
How
know.
far is that from England?
Well, it's America.
Yeah, I know.
It's in the
but
mountains.
Okay, so what are we talking? Same distance from Australia to England as England to
Do you want a
America?
bit more look at the sky? We do have a nice sky this time of year. Maybe I'll turn around a bit more.
Durian, yes, tried durian.
Yeah, Gerran's all right. Yes, we're sort of sport with blue skies, warm temperatures. Yeah, you know, it's what, even with JP, it's normal.
Well, you'll
Did you
have
get that blue sky where you are? That tree there, on about that branch in the morning, 2 big kookaburras. And I've yet to film it. I just sit here and watch it. They're beautiful. And they're loud. And then in the evening over the back, they sing. They wake up with the sun and they go to bed with the sun. Kookaburras.
So we have to try and get some Vegemite.
Yeah,
Because he's prepping, so he really needs, because it's long life.
I'm not sure where you get it in the US. I've sent quite a lot of Vegemite to the US. Maybe it's illegal and they're waiting for me to fucking land in the US and arrest me for importation of Vegemite.
So I need to get a pair of gumboots, Nicole. Is that what you're saying? She's saying to bring a bait when we come.
Yeah, it's just, it rains this time of the year. Actually, there are 3 days a year in Manchester when it doesn't rain. Well, maybe 2. I might be exaggerating. Yeah, I remember as a kid, grey skies, drizzle. The worst, Nicole, the worst by far as a kid, I used to walk, where I lived, I used to walk 4 miles to school in the morning. I kid you not. And the worst is sleet. That is a bit, it's like being hit by a barbed wire fence. If you've not walked in sleet, you wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about. But it's nasty. It is real nasty. You can't do much about it, no matter. It gets you on the ear, on the face, on the nose, on the arms. It's like a little whip of a sharp razor wire. Terrible stuff. Yeah, black ice, particularly when you're walking up and all of a sudden you go, whoop! You don't see it. We get that up in the mountains here. We get a lot of black ice. You hate snowing snow. I think you mean shoveling snow, I think, do you, Sue? I used to do that as a kid. That was one of my jobs. I had to use the coal, you know, the old coal shovels, which are about 8 to 10 inches wide and they've got a bit of depth on them. It was my job to clear the path of snow with the old coal shovel. We used to have a coalman deliver down a big chute into a cellar when I was a kid. It was my job to rake it all in and stack it up. And then that same shovel was used to do the snow. I remember the biggest, I left the UK 50 years ago, nearly to the day. And I swear to you, we were stuck at Heathrow Airport leaving to go to Australia, and it had 4 feet of snow overnight. 1969, you can Google 1969's winter in the UK, it was awful. So they apparently just kept shoveling it with their big trucks and putting on salt, and eventually we got to take off on a twin-turbo BOAC aircraft. You know, when he says to her, frankly, I don't give a damn. Plane a bit like that.
Hey,
It
Chief.
was the DC something. We landed in Bombay, somewhere else, and then we landed in Perth. And I thought it was daytime because the lights were on us when I was landing in Perth. Little kid gets off the plane. Gee, it's warm. And someone said, yeah, it's about 102 degrees. And then someone explained to us it was midnight. Midnight, 102. Just left Heathrow a day and a half before, 4 feet of snow, probably minus 15, minus 20. And land in Australia and it's 100
Is that hard to
at night time.
cheap?
Who?
Cheap Jewish man.
Hello, cheap Jewish man. May the shekels shake amongst you. Yeah, but I think that the one thing about being cold is you can rug up. You know what I mean? Like you can throw another layer of something on to keep warm. You get hot walking in snow. I mean, I remember as a kid, you'd be out there, pants, top, beanie, whatever, shoveling, and you're sweating because snow is a perfect insulator. But when you come to Australia, you can't peel off layers of skin. Do you know what I mean? So I survive okay in the cold. I think a lot of you buggers would suffer terribly in the heat. I mean, you often see people that are new to this country because it's a very dry heat. Most of the time it's very dry. And they get heat exhaustion very quickly. They get dehydrated. And that's a lot of deaths by tourists that do these treks in the bush. They go out for a 3-day trek and they're lost after day one. And then they're worried about everything eating in them or biting them. And they dehydrate. We'd lose 2 or 3 tourists, mainly from overseas, from Europe and the US and Canada, because they haven't got an idea how quickly you can dry out. No, I don't think I'd be wearing Daisy Dukes. You haven't got them in my colour. But yeah, like I say, you get used to it. Like anywhere you go. Like if I had to live back in the UK, if it was a punishment, you know, by the Australian government, sent to the new penal colony in the UK, probably Manchester. They'll just fence off Manchester eventually with razor wire. And the coal will be in the middle in like a guard's position. If I got sent back, I wouldn't like it, I'll be honest with you.
Well, looks like we'd be getting a divorce.
It's just I wouldn't live there again. Well, I mean, have a look at the sky. Just for a second, do I need to say any more? Now I want you to go and look out your window. I know it's dark. Tell me what you see. No, that's a green screen. I'm only kidding you. That's just a green screen. That's not real. It's overcast, raining. We get a good blue sky. There's a hue in the sky this time of the year. If you're old, you know what I'm talking about. Let me turn this camera around. You see the blue sky? You see the white hue? That tells me as an old bugger that the seasons are changing. You only know that when you get older, because I remember as a kid being taught that little pale hue. The higher you go up, the darker, and during the middle of summer it's just all blue. It's just very blue, but you can see that hue in the sky. That's got to do with 2 things. That's the angle of the sun, obviously, changing, but also the season. So we learn as you get older that looking at that sky, we're only a week or 2 away from cooler weather. And for us, it'll be cold. It'll be going down minimums of 10 and 9. That's cold for us. And then we'll have maximums of like 22, 24. 22 to 26 is about our winter temperature. In the middle of winter, it'll go down to about a week or 2, right in the middle of August, 18 or 19. Red sky at night. Actually, we get beautiful sunsets. I'll get the missus with a new camera to do a video. Can you do a time lapse of the sun going down? She can't hear me.
You can, yes. But we have to drive down to down the road to do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
To be honest, it's easier to do a time lapse on your iPhone. It processes it automatically.
Yeah, that's true.
On the camera I bought. It's great, don't get me wrong, but time lapse, that's not really what the camera I bought is for. Hey, Blinky.
It's my favourite koala. I bet their nights are getting cool where Blinky is now. I bet they're starting to get a bit cool. I think I'll hit the hard stuff. Yeah. It's definitely changed in the sky.
What iPhone has Seeds got? iPhone, Seeds has got a 6. No, he's got a 7.
You've got a 6.
I got a 6. Yeah, 5 Celsius this morning for Blinky. That's cold.
See, it's not, 5's not bad, Blinky, is it? But if the wind is with it, that's bloody freezing. But you did buy a reverse cycle air conditioner, didn't you? So you can whack on the heat.
Cheese. Actually, I've got to go pick the grants up later, or another half hour yet. And it's warm enough when I get back, I will have a beer.
Yeah.
Yep, wind and raining, pissing rain. Well, can you send some of that rain here, Blinky? Because we've had nothing for I don't know how long.
Blinky? What's rain?
Yeah. I have no idea what rain is.
Don't get much rain here. We've had here, since the beginning of the year, January 1 till now,
You could take them over there and say we live in the desert.
an 1/8 of inch. Yeah, might as well. We got the yard being dug up, bits and pieces. Had some more scrub and bush and big old nasty date palm. That was in the driveway. We got rid of that one today. Did a bit of a cash deal with the bloke. Got it, knocked a couple $100 off really, didn't he?
Yeah, they even did it while we weren't home.
But don't tell the government, because
Seeds
they'll
is a
hunt us down.
Seeds is a cheddar chaser. Did you say that fast?
Cheddar chaser, that's my terminology.
Say that.
Bully, if I ever chase cheddar, I assure you it'll be a large piece of cheese. It'll be enormous. 100% humidity, 25. Yeah, that's uncomfortable.
What do you mean cheddar chaser?
Chasing money, other people's money. That's my saying. Cheddar chaser.
Look, you want to start a rumour? Yeah, go right ahead. We know it's bullshit.
I actually, on occasions, have been known to, and my wife, give a little cheddar to other people. Do you need some cheddar, Bully? You're only a small little mouse. You wouldn't need much cheddar. Bully, how much cheddar do you need? Let us. You're amongst friends, Bully. People here have got wrenches and they haven't even touched you.
Yeah, just start.
It's the kind of guys we are. But if you need a little bit of cheddar, Bully, let us know.
Start the rumour. You got all these clothes today.
Yeah, you got all
And
these
what
free
did-
clothes donated to me.
What did I get?
2 pairs of something.
Yeah, even the lady said, "Oh, you got 2 tops."
Yeah. But my wardrobe's from the 1970s. All right? Good quality 1970 clothing doesn't go astray. But apparently we've got to get some good clothing because we're going overseas. I'll sneak a few of my old 1970s in there.
No,
She won't even know.
no. You've got an XS. Yeah, that's what I need to get Seed so he can read his phone.
You get a big one, see, because you've got a bit of eyesight problem, Bully. Because my eyes aren't too bad, but I've really got to look. So we're getting a bigger phone. The wife's getting this one.
Again, hand me down.
Well, you have this. You get the new one. I don't care.
Just kidding. No.
But I'll tell you what, the iPhone 7 is good for videos. I don't know what this quality of video is, but everyone tells me they're not bad.
It is, it's good. So the
We can do 4K, can't it?
Yeah, apparently the XS is supposed to be better.
As in size?
Bully, as in video, hey? Does better?
I'm wearing a 30-year-old pair of Levi's. 501s. I tell you what, they'd be worth a bob now.
Yeah.
Blinky, think about it. They stopped making 501s a long, long time. I had a pair of them.
Some
Actually,
people-
my attire is the only person that would get it would be Blinky in here. When I was a young man, Blinky, I used to wear desert jeweler boots, and I had corduroy brown pants and a banana coloured nylon shirt. And then I'd hit the town as a young fella.
I don't know what that is, Alex. Achilles something is the future of streaming. Oh. Corduroys. What are corduroys? They're corduroy, that material, that corded.
It's like ridges.
Ridges.
Desert jeweler boots, which are basically rubber on the bottom and tarp on top, corduroy brown pants and a banana skin shirt.
Banana skin shirt. What jean jacket? Yeah, I've got a jean jacket somewhere. Oh, your battery's low. I have to go get your thing.
I remember the last time I saw a pair of 501s. They were in a second-hand shop, Blinky, and they were like $80. I'm not kidding you. Pretty good nick, a little bit wear on the knee and a bum, you know what I mean? But they were an expensive jean to buy when they were new. You sort of just knew people that had a pair. You couldn't afford to buy a pair, but I reckon they'd be worth a bob. What do you reckon? The 501s now be worth a fair bit, isn't it?
Yeah, there's people who collect. My screen's frozen.
Is it? I don't know. Maybe you'll have to reboot.
Is it still showing? Is it showing you or me?
Yeah, I don't know, Rouge. I could admit that I'm actually Donald Trump, but
Hey, Jerry.
believability might be a little bit rugged.
Just say hello, Jerry.
Hello, Jerry. Sorry, mate, I don't get to see all the text because I'm old and my screen is only this big. Tiny little screen. But it doesn't matter who Norm is, let's be honest. It's irrelevant. The point of the fact that someone who gives money in good faith to somebody to help them, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. When someone gives money to someone who's obviously a deviant and nasty, it shows more about the donator than it does about the person getting the money. So if this person is that bad, what iPad have you got? Actually, we were going to get some iPads. We've got too much on our plate. We probably will. The wife will like an iPad sitting outside overnight, you know, having a wine, flicking through it. I'm happy with the phone, to be honest. And I've got to reset up my office when we extend in this vacant land area at the moment. My office will be over there. And I'll get a fandangled Apple, probably an all-in-one Apple or something like that. And then we'll be able to do hangouts and invite people to the panel like the Bully. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on the Seeds to Freedom show is the RIC Bully. You're going to grab a share and have a wonderful day. You too, Nicole. Yeah, all of our grandkids, we've given them iPads. They go for about 10 hours. They're really good. Yeah, I'll donate to that. As long as you go live, making the moonshine, not a problem. We're in Perth, Western Australia. The hidden gem with the green screen sky that makes it look blue. And as it does in the afternoon sometimes, it sneaks up a bit. It's now 86, but it's not uncomfortable for us. Yeah, look, you can make a lot of stories. Actually, I don't. I'm gonna admit it now. My name's Norm. Okay, you busted me, guys. I've been trying to keep quiet, but I'm Norm. I've been given all this money. You see how easy you could start a rumour? Swear as eggs there'll be a hangout come up. You know, Seeds admitted that he's Norm, and he gave all that money. He's a bad boy, Mr. Seeds. Check out my knees, Bully. Look at that. Hey, can you still do that? Bully, can you still do that? Oh, yeah, probably can't, can you? Yeah, I don't think they were. I didn't see it, or we went shopping, but I don't believe. Yeah, Blinky, really? Anyway, it matters not who he is, it's why.
Hey, Star.
Hello, Star.
Well, we'll go back and watch the Hangout. Can't comment because
No,
we haven't seen it, so...
Can't be bothered. I want someone to start doing abbreviated Hangout videos. You know, Hangout goes for 8 hours. I want a 2-minute summary. So I can just go, oh yeah, that's what happened. Oh, that's a highlight. Oh yeah, he said that. Good. Turn it off. I ain't watching 8-hour Hangouts. It will never happen. But it doesn't matter, like I say, why you help people. That's a good thing. We have no problem with that at all. But you've got to make sure the target that's receiving your help is worthy. Don't you think? Well, here we go, Blinky. I want to thank Blinky for a $6,000 donation of new rims and tyres on my car, hand polished by 3 Mexicans every morning. Thank you, Blinky. You can say whatever you like. I don't know if you can hear me. The iPhone got a bit too hot. It's only 86 degrees. iPhones, they don't handle the heat that well. Many of you guys wouldn't know that because it doesn't get too hot where you are, but it gets hot here. The phone gets, the actual face of it gets real hot, and I didn't take much notice of it. And then a sign come up saying, emergency, your phone's too hot. Well, if any of your plans are along the call coast, I will provide. Not sure what that means. But, yeah. So where are a lot of you guys situated? I know a few of you. I know where some of you are, for sure. Where the rest of you... I know Rujik's in Canada. Hey?
I know who this is.
Who's?
The guy who's going to do the front fence.
Ah, he's just left it there, hasn't he?
Yeah. So they're going to take that other
So
tree.
who was that?
They're going to take the other tree out. You should do a live stream. Go on.
Oh, they don't want to see a poor little old rose bush being dug out.
What? Is that a rose bush? That was a phone and nine.
It's either a rose bush or a camellia. You guys want to have a look? Shall I show you? I might have to undo that. Let's see if I can... Here we go. See what that guy's got there. See that little bush there? That little bush.
Sit on the edge there. All right, I'm going to...
That's got to go. You're going to go and get... What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm going to walk to the school. You'll see me sexy bucket out there in a minute.
Okay.
Ooh, you
Yeah.
just gave me a kiss live.
Where is the... He's coming around the corner. Here you go. See, they're going to come around.
Shall I ask if I can do it?
What?
Do you want me to close this door while I'm gone?
No, it's all right. It's not that hot. This is a grinder, stump grinder. He'll chainsaw most of it off. All right. There you go. That's going because we're putting a limestone wall there, so that's got to come out. It's going to be part of a garden bed there. And this is a stump grinder, so he'll go down about, oh, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches. That's all you really need. Some of these old road bushes, certainly this one must be 50, 60 years old. So in goes the grinder. It'll make short work of this. He's going below the soil now. That old rose bush is now vapour. Gone. Didn't get rid of all of them, just kept a few of them. It's a really old rose bush. We're going to try and save that one. We're going to pave all that area so all the trolls from YouTube can park there on their push bikes. That would be me. Oh dear. So, Bully, as soon as we get the new computer set up, you'll be my first guest on Seas to Freedom's one-on-one with famous YouTubers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the IRC Bully. Bully, explain your time on YouTube and what have you done with it? Bully? Bully? We seem to have lost connection. I don't think I'm fat. I'm certainly...
Hello?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
All done?
Yeah, man. When playing for what, baby?
All good.
Hey, mate, you know that those spots they were in?
Fiberglass.
Yeah. I reckon that fiberglass. Matt said asbestos.
Nah, see that? We have the webbing on the end.
That's what I was thinking.
Asbestos. You couldn't get that thing.
You couldn't get it like that.
No.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
I imagine they shouted with that.
Yeah, I just think the accident. Things that one.
Would you bet you $50?
Yeah, nah. He's a typical younger person with it, running it there wrong. I was pretty sure it was,
No, it's fiberglass.
it was fiberglass. Yeah, I was pretty sure. Man, I've done the adding up. I'm 66 this year. I'm saying, well, 20 something years. 20 something years for this year. What am I saying?
Remember Miller's, the timber yard?
Yeah?
I worked with them as a owner.
Oh,
They
yeah.
used to cut us with the shoot stuff.
Yeah.
And they used to use that one, and they
Yeah.
used to use the saw to cut through. Dust everywhere.
Yeah.
And,
You know,
and I make up.
oh, yeah.
Just, well, I would have been 18, but it was about 20.
Yeah.
You just got to be unlucky.
Yeah. My father-in-law, he worked at Wignane and he died last year. Yeah, he died in like 70s from it. Yeah. And mate, there was a hole there.
So that's the reason it's shot.
Oh,
It actually
wow.
just gets away from you. That's why I don't want people to just have to cut it. Why bother?
He said, he like, they revived him and he said, look, next time I don't want him anymore. Then they just, I think they just boosted him up with morphine and finished him off.
Yeah,
that's
a
the kind of-
extra dose just to
Yeah.
help you on your way.
Yeah, that's what, you know, that's.
Well, good on you, mate.
No worries. Thanks, mate.
See you. Have a good one. I'm back. I'm back. I've been in the wilderness. Just talking to the tree guy. Having a bit of a yak, bit of a yander. But that's all done now. We had some of these big yuccas, monster things they were. They were out the front. Yucca's like a, what's the best way to describe a yucca? It's probably like a cactus, but it's softer. But it's a pain in the ass. They deep rooted. We had some in big fiberglass pots that they put in the big pots, just sat them on the ground. Of course, then the roots eventually went down. 30 years ago, so we had a hell of a time getting them out. Pots shattered, went everywhere. Not sure who you're talking about. Who are we buying a cargo van for? You've been having a country chat since right. Boot him. Boot him. Jojo's got to go. Boot him for sure. Buy Jojo a cargo van. As long as it's a Mercedes cargo van. I saw his little Merc the other day. Very nice. And it wasn't the tyres that cost all the money, even though Rujic's paid for it. It was the rims. Big, and the brakes. Mention replacing the brakes on that Rujic's. Huge money. Let me put this up here so I can see the chat. I'm cheating, I've got the big screen on. the laptop, and I'm yakking away on the little one. I haven't worked out how to transfer from phone to laptop. But yeah, I mean, in Australia, if you've got a van that's got no toilet in it or no shower, it's just called a van. The thing here, if you've got an RV, you pay a lot less insurance and registration. It's half the price. But if you're pretending you've got an RV, I don't know what it's like in the US, you're actually cheating the system, because you should be paying for, well, there you go, 180 for the RV. It's not that bad. I just paid my car registration. That was $840 for the year. There you go. Rujix knows what I'm talking about. It's very similar in our countries then. So in the US, I don't think it'd be any different in the US if you're claiming you've got an RV, but you haven't got an RV. Is that lying? Is that cheating? That's interesting. Yeah, so it's $840, just a normal sedan for the year, and an RV is $250, something like that. Yeah, again, that's a recreational vehicle, Bully. That's why you're only paying $150. But, Bully, if you lied and you actually didn't have a recreational vehicle and it was just a van, cargo van, and you lied to the people that you've got to pay your licence fees to, could you get in trouble for that, Bully? Well, that makes it an RV. Shower, bathroom and fridge and stove. Actually, technically in Australia, it's the toilet and shower that makes it an RV. Don't have to have a stove, don't have to have a fridge, but recreational vehicle has to have a toilet and a shower. So if you're not paying the right registration fees because you lied and you've only got a cargo van, you would get a big hefty fine in Australia. Do you know what I mean? It's not an RV. They'd be saying, mate, you lied. They'd back charge you the amount of years that you've been saying it's an RV, and they'd give you a fine, and you probably wouldn't do it again. Well, the big difference is that you can't sleep in your van or car by law. We've got a very simple law in Australia. If you're within 30 kilometres of a town that has a park, recreational park, you have to go to that park. Outside of that, they don't mind you pulling over on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, but they say that's fine, no problem. But if you're within that 30 kilometres, and you're caught sleeping even in your RV, you'll be fined, because the people in the town are missing out on your money. That's how it works there. Yeah, there's the big issue there, Rube. If someone in a cargo van who's claiming it to be a recreational van has a fatality, then it gets quite messy. You could be charged culpably with a criminal offence because you lied. Anyway, that should do us for the day. I'm sure there's more interesting people than me on. But yeah. Blow up animals, not airbags. Yeah, I've blown a couple of animals up in my time, but I have eaten them. I can swear to you that I've never... Here we go. Fraudulent insurance coverage company will run from you like... Yeah. Yes. And just imagine if someone in a fraudulent insurance problem hit a Ferrari. Just dented the left-hand side of a Ferrari, which I do know the cost of a 2018 Ferrari front fender. Do you guys know what that would cost to replace? Had to be imported here. It would come up to about 17,000 Australian dollars for one left-hand front panel. No lenses were broken, just the panel was buggered. That's what you would have to pay if you didn't have insurance. Yep. In Australia, if you own a property, they could take it off you, auction it, and give all the money to the person that you've caused bodily injury to. Insurance companies, we have third party here, just like you guys do. Third party would walk away from you saying, no, you've got a vehicle that you've registered as a recreational vehicle, but it's not. you have no insurance. Some people probably wouldn't know that, but you can't get insurance for a vehicle that's not the vehicle that you've written down on the insurance paper. I have an RV, I'd like to insure it for RV. Accident, smash, Ferrari front panel. Insurance company says, well, actually, you don't have an RV. You've been lying. No. Insurance companies, like tax departments, never forget. Let's be honest, insurance companies do not want you to actually claim anything. God forbid you take insurance out and then fill in a pink form to claim something. But no, you can't do it in this country. You can't register a cargo van as an RV. It is a lot cheaper for a recreational vehicle than a van, so you're lying to the government about it not being an RV. And then if you get in an accident, you have no insurance. Zero insurance. That's right. If you do your own electrical work on your home and you don't get inspected, your home fire insurance is not valid. I built 2 homes and I did lay out all the cable and the boxes and the relays. I did all that myself, but I had a qualified electrician come round and sign off on it. So I was covered. What Rujesh is saying is 100%. You can lay your cable out, and you can put all the power points in without being wired up, because you've got to have them undone, because an electrician has to assure that you're earthed and all that sort of thing. But yeah, you can do loads of work yourself and be covered by a tradesman as long as the work is approved by a tradesman. I always have a licensed electrician to do the final connects. Exactly what I did. Not that I couldn't do them, Roo. I could, but I wouldn't be covered. So you don't mess around, because you get a little certificate in Australia, and I'm sure you get the same in the US and in Canada. You get a certificate of compliance. That's what it's called. But I'll just have another swig of me straight vodka. Yeah. All right, I'm going to bugger off. One of our grandkids will be here shortly, and you wouldn't be able to hear me anyway. Do your grandkids come into your house, take over your fridge, all the nibblies in your cupboard, turn on their Game Boy, the television and the radio, and then ask me to turn down my computer because it's interrupting them? And we've got 8 of them. You want some? All right, guys, have a good one. Nice to catch up with you, some new people. I've just caught up with Seal Hater. He left a comment on my videos. But hello, Blinky. Hello and goodbye, Blinky. I'm going to go and do a little bit of work, actually. The missus is cooking tonight. I better film that. Yeah, it's a bit like a blue moon. Should always film those rare events. She's a good cook, actually. But anyway, catch you guys later. Have a good one. And like I say, be good to most people, but if someone needs to have their throat stood on, and then you pull them up by their arms because it's for their own good,